more than 18 million kilometers of highways cover our world. However, just a handful of them are worth the travel, whether for the adrenaline rush, the breathtaking landscape, or the thrill of adventure. Some roads are so lovely that they have become legendary attractions. So, feel the wind in your hair with our list of the world's best drives. But before anything else, make sure to hit that subscribe button to get more fantastic travel videos from us. Now, let's get started. Starting off the list at number 10. Chapman's Peak Drive, South Africa. The most scenic marine drive in the world, Chapman's Peak Drive, weaves its way between Noordhoek and Hout Bay on the Atlantic coast of South Africa's southwestern tip. With its 114 twists, the 9-kilometer path borders the rocky coastline of Chapman's Peak, with steep drops to the sea below and towering mountains rising above you. The trip is commonly known as Chappies, providing breathtaking 180-degree views with several stops to soak in the stunning surroundings. This pass, which dates back to 1910, is rich in drama and history and is best experienced when driven slowly. It may have appeared impossible to create a road on such a bleak and dangerous rock face, yet the pioneers accomplished it. Chapman's Peak and its surroundings provide many activities for both local and foreign visitors. It also provides a different and more convenient access route between Cape Town and the South Peninsula, saving commuters up to 20 minutes during peak traffic. In a nutshell, it serves as a link between Cape Town and the South Peninsula. Also, Chapman's Peak Drive also has a toll road, where motorcycles and passenger cars are encouraged to take advantage of frequent user perks. But the discount amount is determined by the frequency of use, so be sure to make the most of it. Coming in at number 9. Ring Road, Iceland. Route 1 in Iceland is a ring road encircles the whole country and passes through some of the world's most breathtaking landscapes. Beginning in the trendy capital of Reykjavik and winding its way eastward, Route 1 in Iceland takes travelers on a surreal tour of the nation, complete with breathtaking fjords, quaint fishing villages, towering mountains, and wandering herds of wild reindeer. There are many unique places to visit in Iceland. Still, a few that stand out include the breathtaking Seljalandsfoss waterfall, the picturesque Lake Mývatn, its hot springs, and the incredible Jökulsárlón glacial lagoon. The road circles the island of Iceland and may be driven in as little as 7 days because you'll need additional time to stop and see the sights. The entire island may be traversed over this route, stretching for 1,322 kilometers through volcanoes, glaciers, and waterfalls. Next, at number 8. Irohazaka Winding Road, Japan. The famous Irohazaka route in Japan and north of Tokyo passes through a forested slope, ascending from the ancient city of Nikko to the Oak-Unico Highlands. However, the road's most distinctive feature is its 48 hairpin curves, each named after one of the 48 characters of the Japanese alphabet, hiragana. 2 parallel roads make up Irohazaka Winding Road, where both roads are one-way, with one leading up and the other down. These 2 highways, constructed in 1954 and 1965, respectively, were among the country's earliest examples of toll roads, but as time passed, they became toll-free. The route features 2 waterfalls, an observation deck with views of the twisting road, and Lake Shugenji. The magnificent path also holds cultural value as the path pilgrims previously traveled to reach Lake Shugenji. However, the trip is much more beautiful in the fall, when the trees are ablaze in vibrant hues. Since many people choose to take trips during the fall, you should try to get on the road before the rush hour begins. There you go at number 7. Transfagarsan Highway, Romania. Although there are many mountainous routes in Europe, none can compare to Romania's Transfagarsan Highway in terms of scenery. Top Gear ranked the Transfagarsan as one of the finest highways in the world because of its thrilling curves and several dark tunnels. From Kardazara, one can travel south to Curtea-Darges, then zigs across Transylvania and Muntenia, and finally climbs to the summit of the highest mountain in Romania at an altitude of 2,034 meters. Near the road's highest point lies the glacial Balia Lake, another popular destination. In fact, the only ice hotel in all of Romania is located there, and it was built using water from this region. The hotel always sells out far before the first snowfall in Romania, so don't forget to book your hotel stay in advance. The trail between Balia Lake and Capra Lake is also a popular and quick 1-hour trek. If you want a breathtaking ridge panorama, keep going for another hour to Vanatoria Luabutanu Peak, which is 2,507 meters in elevation. The Black Peak serves as an excellent jumping-off place for strenuous treks, while Calton Refuge is within reach in about 3 hours, and from there, you may continue up to Les Spazi Peak or perhaps Niguo Peak. However, you need to be in shape first, as this is a strenuous climb. Next in line, at number 6, the Amalfi Coast, Italy. Landscapes of green-cloaked mountains, pastel-hued villages with cobblestone walkways, magnificent Renaissance homes, and panoramic views over the blue seas of the Tyrrhenian Sea are what characterize the Amalfi Coast. With that, it is usually regarded as Europe's most gorgeous stretch of coastline, granting a position on UNESCO's World Heritage List in 1997. For around 80 kilometers, the Amalfi Drive follows the coast of the Sorrento Peninsula, with several lookout places to take in the breathtaking scenery. With its hairpin turns and steep dips, Amalfi Drive connects the two cities and clings to the cliff. It faces the towns and fishing villages it passes through, framed by the verdant mountains and the sparkling Tyrrhenian Sea. Candy-colored houses at Positano, Amalfi, and Ravello cascade down into blue coves along the coast. The scenery, cuisine, and romantic hotels may be the primary draws, but there is also an exciting past to learn about, secret beaches to find, and new paths to hike in the Lautari Mountains. Before we continue with the list, please subscribe and hit the like button. It really helps us to bring you more content. And please don't forget to turn on the notification icon so you won't miss out on our other great travel videos. Let's continue with number 5, Great Ocean Road, Australia. The Great Ocean Road will take you along one of Australia's most spectacular pieces of coastline. The road, built by Australian soldiers and finished in 1932, is a memorial to the World War I servicemen and women and was recently added to Australia's National Heritage List. This heritage site comprises 243 kilometers of picturesque, meandering roads along Australia's southeastern coast. It connects the Victorian cities of Torquay and Alonsford, best experienced over a few days to take in the scenery and place. Of course, you can stop along the route to see some of southern Australia's most iconic attractions, such as the magnificent 12 Apostles rising out of the sea and the Great Otway National Park, which has thunderous waterfalls and lush tropical vegetation. This region of Australia is also known for its famous fauna, including southern right whales, kangaroos, and dolphins, so there's a high chance for you to see them. Coming in at number 4, Milford Road, New Zealand. This beautiful 230 kilometers road connects the town of Te Anau to the famous Milford Sound and winds through Fiordland National Park in the heart of the Southern Alps. But this route is more than just a means to Milford Sound. It takes you deep into Fiordland National Park and the Te Wāhi Pounamu World Heritage Region, making it an experience you'll never forget. Travelers on Milford Road are treated to breathtaking views of lush rainforests, glistening lakes, crashing waterfalls, towering cliffs, and snow-capped peaks. Along this path, some of Fiordland's most spectacular and noteworthy features become apparent, so be sure to stop frequently for pictures and hikes. Now at number 3, Ruta 40, Argentina. Almost the whole length of Argentina, Ruta 4 is not only the longest roadway in the country, but also one of the longest highways in the world. This route connects 20 national parks and occasionally travels through the Andes mountain range, which is home to some of the world's most breathtaking scenery. When you're getting close to El Chaltén in southern Patagonia, you'll be treated to one of the most spectacular panoramas of the Fitzroy and Cerro Torres Mountains. If the weather cooperates, of course. As a result, The route incorporates a variety of separate picturesque drives, each with its unique environment and set of driving challenges. The 7 large lakes that may be seen along the 184-kilometer Andean Lakes route between the cities of Bariloche and San Martin los Andes are the inspiration for the route's name. While it is possible to complete the journey in a day, spending the night at strategic location along the way allows you additional time to sightsee. However, whenever you reach a town, stop to get gas and stock up on supplies. Next in line at number 2, the Atlantic Road, Norway. The Atlantic Road in Norway is a driving enthusiast stream, stretching slightly over 5 miles and connecting the villages of Vevong and Karvik via a stunning island and a succession of low-lying bridges. This incredible, gorgeous journey is usually ranked as one of the top road trips in the world. The Norwegian scenic routes welcome you to enjoy magnificent and varied journeys that will leave you with unforgettable recollections of Norwegian roads. These road stretches aim not to get you from point A to point B as quickly as feasible, but to experience the coast, Norway's culture, and history. However, the Atlantic Road is not for the faint of heart, because there would be a lot of twists and turns through one of Norway's most dramatic, storm-prone seas across the breathtaking Storseisundet Bridge. It is the tallest of the road's 8 bridges, and its curved architectural feat appears to drop off straight into the sea when viewed from certain angles. And now, the number 1 on the list is Highway 1, Monterey County, California. The Pacific Coast Highway runs from Monterey to Morro Bay and is considered one of America's most beautiful drives. The 2-lane road is relatively tiny, yet it clings to the high cliffs of the California coast, providing breathtaking views of the waves rushing onto the coastline below. There are lots of beautiful places along Highway 1, but your greatest difficulty will be deciding how and where to spend your time. There's a seemingly never-ending list of fantastic things to do on a Highway 1 road trip, from wine tasting in Paso Robles and hiking among towering redwoods in Big Sur to surfing in Malibu and feasting on delicious Mexican food. You can also find turquoise, sapphire, and teal coves that make you want to set up camp and claim it as your own. Then there's the water. Surprisingly, California has a lot of pretty good surf. There are also lovely campgrounds near surf breakers, which makes for a perfect combo. And that brings us to the end of the video. There are so many impressive drives worldwide that you can't go wrong. You just have to follow your heart to have that unforgettable road trip. We hope this video helps you plan your perfect drive, and please leave any questions in the comments section below. We would be delighted to assist in any way we can. Have a safe trip.